my channel. So I am actually kind of on my own with the kids at the moment. Josh has been away for the last few days. He is in the village. He is trying to sort out various adoption things. It does feel like we've been sharing lots of sort of positive updates, and it does feel like things are coming to a bit of a standstill again, and we're just hoping that won't be for too long. But yeah, he's been gone. This is the 3rd day now. He's been away 2 nights. He's mostly been sort of like where his mum, his parents and everyone are, but yesterday he did go a bit further afield to a great aunt as well. Yeah, he's there dealing with that. And it is already just about to come up to 3 o'clock, so I'm gonna walk to pick the kids up from school. I've just spent the day mostly getting bits done, replying to your comments, emails, blah, 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 blah. That's what I've been doing mostly today. Yeah, so now heading out to go and pick up the kids from school. So the kids' school has actually recently moved to a bigger premises, and where it was just sort of like a 2-minute walk around the corner, it's now sort of like a 10-15 minute walk. But each day I've been taking a different dog with me for an extra little stroll, and today it's Lecky's turn. But I'm keeping him on the lead because I'm not sure how good his recall will be when he is on his own. Like, at least he follows the other dogs, but I don't feel like he'll listen on his own, so I'm keeping him on the lead. It would also be quicker to go down the main road, but it's such a busy road with like trucks and boaters and things, so we tend to go the back way instead, which is a little bit longer. He's being such a good boy. He is stopping lots for little sniffs and things, but he's been so good. This is where we're currently walking. Good boy. Oh, hey. Hey.
Bye, Isabella.
Hey.
Hey.
What are you eating?
Mango.
Every day these kiddos are not ready when it's time to get them from school.
But not me.
Okay, George is... Here's this one's insulted. Okay, your brother and sister aren't ready, right? Lecky is literally just chilling up there with the Escape. Finally got them all. And we're off home. Tallie, Lecky's probably Tallie's favourite out of all the dogs, and I know she's going to be absolutely gutted when him and little Keefy end up going to the UK. So right now this walk is quite pleasant, but the other morning when it was pouring with rain, it was not, because not only did I get like absolutely soaked through, but the dusty orange roads turned to like pure thick mud, and you slide around and it's just... And the kids have wellies, so they do all right, but I was really struggling because I was just in flip-flops, and like all the grip from the road was like rubbing where the flip-flops were on my foot, and it was cutting my foot as well. So anyway, I think I might need to get a new pair of shoes for that, but yeah. I'm glad we kept Lecky on the lead because he has, whatever, small dog syndrome. And in Uganda, you just come across a lot of stray dogs, a lot of aggressive dogs. They're always around, and whenever we go past them, they often, you know, all come quite close, barking quite aggressively. And my dogs are pretty good now, and they ignore it. But Lecky usually takes it upon himself to run towards them and want to fight them off. And we just had like 5 all come up, and just quite happy that he was on the lead. And Tallie is so funny because a few minutes ago a lady stopped her and asked her what Lecky's name was, and it's quite common here that all our dogs are called by the wrong name. So we've got dogs at the sanctuary, one called Mabel that always gets called Marble by the vets and by everyone else, one called Nugget that gets called Nudges, and Lecky everywhere gets called Lucky, even by my own children. But when Tallie told this lady he was called Lecky, and she said, "Oh, Lucky," and Tallie like proper scolded her and says, "No, it's not Lucky, don't say Lucky, it's Lecky," with her sass that she likes to give. So yeah.
I said,
Yo.
I said don't call him Lucky. I said you call him Lecky.
Anyway, I also had a long conversation with Adam's teacher because we're trying to get someone to come home to help a little bit with some extra tuition for these kids. I am also working with them every single day. Adam is also doing something online in the UK, but it's really hard. 4 kids, all at different levels, but all finding learning really challenging. We're just trying to do a bit of extra, but she's really busy at the moment with the transfer to the new premises, so she said maybe she'll come at the weekends, maybe Christmas holidays. So I'm just trying to organise that really, just so to give these kids as much of an extra boost as we can. Yeah, it's a lot. I'm just trying so hard to help them catch up, and it's weighing very heavily on me at the moment. It's pretty much what I'm thinking about all day, every day. I'm just doing my best. I'm finding as many resources as possible. I'm doing as much with them as I can myself, but there's only so much one can do. Yeah, just fingers crossed they start making the progress that they need to soon. This one's making good progress, aren't you, Georgie Porgy? Mostly because he's very, very determined. Georgie is our determined boy. Oh, look, there he is, flexing his muscles. And he wants to learn, don't you? He wants to learn, and he doesn't get... We've got a few differences. We've got you big boys. We've got one very sensitive big boy that gets very demoralised when he finds something hard. And actually George doesn't let that really bother him. He just makes him work harder. So, yeah. Oh, all the dogs are out. What are you doing? Glad there's no cars. Alright, darling. They're unhappy that I left them. Oh, he's little, but he's heavier than he looks. Anyway, I am now home with this one and another one. Who is it?
Tallie.
We have, as I think I mentioned in a previous video, a lady now to help with the kids called Auntie Sisu.
Membeya.
And okay. And she has taken Adam and George to their swimming lesson, and this is exactly where we needed the help, because look, Josh is not in town. I've got 4 kids, no car, and so just getting around and being able to do these things has just been important. Ran out of memory there. But yeah, Tallie, George and Adam have a school trip on Friday to Kampala, but
we need to pay.
Not that, but I know it is a bit of a part of the whole experience going in the school bus, but I just cannot do it. I'm like far too overprotective and worried. So many car accidents happen in this country, and I won't have any control over it. So Josh and I are going to hire a car. It's going to cost us a lot more than it would if they were going on the school bus, but we don't want them to miss out. They really want to go, so we're going to hire a car and drive them to each place. Baby's James has been on a few little school trips around Ginger, and that I feel perfectly fine about.
James goes to his school trip.
He does. He's been to a mosque, he's been to the railway museum and the airstrip. He's been to lots of places, this one. Yeah?
He goes with the bus?
No, parents volunteer and taking the cars. Tallie is singing Any Parent Here Will, I'm sure, feel my pain. The remixed version of what? What are you singing, Tallie?
Baby shark. Even to that, I put it like this. Okay.
Right, no, don't put it on. No. I've heard enough of it. Anyway, whilst we have been on the topic of education and everything to do with that, we have also recently had a couple of comments asking how the Cedar Kids are, and they are well. We saw them quite recently. Dan, however, has gotten sick the last few days. It's not actually to do with his kidney problem. I think he's got gastro, well, that's what he's been diagnosed with anyway, but obviously because of his kidney problem he's just generally a lot weaker. His immune system is not great, so it hits him really hard. So he's been in like the designated sick bay at his school now for the last few days, poor boy, so he's not been in class. But then our big 3 at primary, so John, Babajit and Weisswer, are currently off right now as I am filming this, sitting their PLE exams. So they're really, really important exams. These exams will determine whether or not they get to go to their secondary school of choice, which is the same one that Derek is at, and that's where they would like to go, and we'd be really happy to send them as well. And their teachers are all convinced they will all get good enough grades, because they say that the mocks that they've been doing, where the twins have been scoring the highest grade they can, and John the second, so like I don't even know what the scores, they use different scores in the UK now, but it's done on, I get so confused, but anyway, they say the mocks are harder than the real thing, so they should all do very, very well. So yeah, I'm going to be eagerly awaiting those results and seeing if they get to go to the secondary school they want to. That does mean though that if they go to secondary school in, I think it's the end of January, beginning of February, that the school fees that we have to pay are increasing because the secondary school that they want to go to is more expensive than the current primary school they are at, which I think is pretty standard. And I don't even know, because obviously every academic year sometimes schools put the fees up every year as well, so there is a good chance that all the fees generally could be increasing as well. Which brings me to what I briefly wanted to talk to you all about, which I did mention in a previous video, which was that I had this idea of our community on here like getting together, those people who are interested, and doing a big fundraiser to try and raise all the fees for the year 2025. So I've been having more thoughts about this and trying to organise what we could do for those who are interested. And basically what I'm thinking is it really has to be completely like open to anything really. So you could do absolutely anything as long as it's fundraising for the school fees next year. So we want to try and raise £15,000. And we want to try and raise this by the end of the year. And there's so many different things people could do if they would like to try and help us raise this. Even if you only raise £50 or you raise £1,000, whatever it is, it could all go towards that total that we want to raise. And things can be done like cake sales, or it could be like a sponsored silence, or people go on, you know, a 5k run or whatever it is. There's just so many different things, like I can brainstorm so many ideas, and we can think of so many ideas, and we can think of ideas together. There's so many different options really. And what I am thinking is I'm going to put a link to a Google form in the description box. So for those of you who want to get involved, if you want to fill in your details there, then I'm going to add the people who would like to do a fundraiser to one big WhatsApp group where I can answer any questions, and we can all help you organise it. So it really kind of has to be up to you. I'm not able to really do it for you, but I can help answer questions. I can help with anything. If there's any sort of like maybe like digital things that would be helpful, like, you know, flyers. I can't get any printed because we haven't got the funds for that, but any sort of digital things that would be helpful, I can get those sorted. And yeah, we're just hoping that this community online can all come together, and together we can raise a year's worth of fees for the children. So that's the hope, and we are really excited about it. And what we are hoping is that for those who are willing, we're hoping you will film what you are doing. So whether it's just like a few clips of what you are doing, or if you want to full-on vlog it, that's fine. I want to try and make a compilation of everything everybody does to make a lovely end of year video on here that shows all the efforts that our big family on here has made to help these children. So yeah, I think it could be really good, and lots of people did express interest before. So yeah, please do fill out that form if you're interested and you want adding to the group. There's no like minimum you need to raise or anything like that, as long as you're willing to get involved, and hopefully everyone can motivate one another in that group as well. At the moment we do also have some monthly sponsors that are sending money for the kids, and it also means that this money can either be, you know, there in case of an emergency or anything like that, or we can start putting that aside for the next year's fees, so we are ahead of ourselves in terms of raising for the year after. And we just want to get on top of it. We really want this to stop being such a panic and such a stress. Like right now we haven't even cleared the fees at school because we didn't raise enough this term, and the school keep telling us that they're going to have to send the children back any day now. So it's a huge pressure. We are doing our very, very best for these kids, but yeah, we rely solely on, you know, the donations from kind people such as yourselves. We have no big donors, we have no corporate sponsors, we have nothing like this. So yeah, we rely totally on people's kind donations. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I can't wait to speak to some of you more about this big community fundraiser, and yeah, we'll see you in the next video. Hopefully Josh will be back.
Big
you come tell everybody.
Big thumbs up. Big thumbs up. Mommy, big thumbs up.
Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already.
Make sure a big smile. You're not ready.
What?
You're ready.
Yeah, subscribe if you haven't already. Yeah. They can leave a comment down below. What would you like everyone to say in the comments? Maybe they can answer a question. Maybe even if you want everyone to say bye. Okay. Can everyone please say bye to Tallie in the comments? But also perhaps even if you are unable to hold a fundraiser or fundraise money yourself, perhaps you've got some fantastic ideas and you can leave those in the comments, and other viewers might, you know, be inspired. So yeah, lots of comment options. You can say bye or you can give us ideas.
Bye.
Anyway,
Bye.
We will see you again. When?
We will see you again. Come another day. Come another day.
Keep singing.
I'll see you so much. We love you so much. We like you so much.
Are you making this up?
Huh?
Is this a song? Are you making this song up? It's a new song. Yeah.
It's a new song.
You're singing it. You're making it up yourself. Okay. Fantastic.
I can sing it. Baby shark.
Oh no. Bye.